If you're a Lego enthusiast that celebrates Christmas, then, like me, you've probably thought about having a Lego train set up under your Christmas tree. Well, last Christmas I was given this Hogwarts Express and Hogsmeade Station train set, number 76423, and this year I want to get it set up and running under the bottom of my Christmas tree. Well, there's only one problem: it's not motorized. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you a super easy way to upgrade this Lego train with a motor, and I'm even going to add a light kit. You're not going to want to miss it. It turns out really good. Okay, let me get this box opened up. There are a total of 1,074 pieces in 8 main bags, and a track and wheel bag, a sticker sheet, and a 191-page instruction book. The build starts with the main train engine. Wow, look at me go. Too much coffee, I guess. So let me tell you a little bit about myself. I was a kid in the 90s and I still mostly collect 90s Lego sets, but I never had a Lego train when I was a kid. I did have the airport shuttle monorail, which was amazing, and I put it under my tree last year, but still, it's not a train. So over the last couple of years, I've purchased 2 different 90s Lego train sets to add to my collection. The Freight and Crane Railway, set 4565 from 1996, and the Railway Express, set 4561 from 1999. I could put one of these trains under the tree this year, but neither of them feel particularly Christmassy. Well, that's why I decided to use this Hogwarts Express train. And here it is, all built. As you can see, of course, there's the main engine, the coal car, and 2 passenger cars. I think it looks great. Now on to the train station. The first Harry Potter movie and the Hogwarts Express always seem kind of Christmassy to me, so I think it's perfect for this project. So after I attach these 3 roof pieces, then I attach the right side platform here that has that little bit of fence and a plant detail and the lamp. Then on the left side I attach some platform, and there's a flower pot and the Hogsmeade sign. There's also this other standalone Hogwarts Hogsmeade signpost and lamp. There are 8 minifigures: the train conductor, the trolley witch and her trolley, Harry Potter, Ron Weasley, Hermione Granger, Lee Jordan, and Draco Malfoy. Oh, and Hagrid too. There's also a frog and an owl in the window. This set's going to look even better if I add lights, so I got this light kit from Lightailing. You should check them out, they're really affordable. There are 6 different light elements for this main building. And what's cool about Lightailing is that they incorporate their LEDs onto actual Lego elements, so the parts fit perfect and the color's perfect. There we go, that was easy. And here with my ambient light turned down. So the instructions have you put another light inside the lamp post, but I thought it actually looked better in Hagrid's lamp. I think it looks really cool. So that's an option too. My next goal is to get this train motorized. Here's one of my old 9-volt powered trains. My plan is to use one of these 9-volt train motor elements. It has these metal wheels that run on the metal energized track, and that's what powers the motor, rather than an onboard battery. Having this piece mounted on the actual train engine wouldn't work so well because of these special wheels that are on the engine. It just wouldn't look right. So I think what's going to work out perfect is having this motor mounted underneath the coal car. It actually turns out that they're the exact same size, 10 by 6. So it's going to fit perfectly and it'll look almost like it came that way. If you already own a 9-volt train system, this conversion is going to be really easy because all you need is the 9-volt train motor, the side shock pieces that come with it, 2 2x6 dark red plates, 2 1x6 dark red plates, 2 1x2 black plates, and then of course the top of the coal car is all the same, and we're going to reuse the gray plates and the gray plates with the holes in them, and then we're not going to reuse this dark gray plate, the bumper assembly, this undercarriage piece, or the wheels. To start assembling this, you're going to take the dark gray plates with a hole and you're going to put them right here. And the reason this is important is because it's going to line up exactly the same way as the old coal car did with the other cars. Next, you put on the side shock pieces, and that just trims it out really nice. Then the black 1x2 on top of that. Then the dark red 2x6. And then you're going to use the 1x6 on the sides here, but I don't have them, so I'm going to use a 1x4 and a 1x2 instead. There's nowhere for the 1x2 to go right there, so I just put it right here instead, and it'll all trim out just right. Then just don't forget the light gray pieces right here. Then the rest of the assembly just pops right back on top. And there we go. That worked out perfect. It looks exactly the same. These pieces are all dark red Lego, but for some reason there is a little bit of color difference. There we go. Here's my first test. Let's see how it goes. This is just the coal car. All right, it works. But now, is it strong enough to push and pull this engine? Oh, no problem. Let me try the passenger cars. All right. Well, I couldn't be happier with this. It worked out perfect. I'm still not done yet because I need to add lights to this train. There, now the train has lights too. There's only one problem. This battery box. So I thought it was going to be small enough that I could tuck it inside the train car, but it's not. It's huge. So the instructions say you can just attach it to the top of the train, and maybe that would work when it's just a stationary model, but it really is kind of weird to have it driving around the track with this big battery box on top. So let me try something else. How about this? I just put extra train wheels on the battery box, and now the train can just pull the battery box around the track. That'll work, right? Well, even though I think it's kind of funny to have the battery box on train wheels like this, it's just not going to work. So I got to come up with a better solution, and I think I've got a good idea. So I've made my own battery brick. And basically all this is 3 AA batteries hooked together in series. So instead of just 1.5 volt each, it'll be a total of 4.5 to 4.8 volts. And then I've put a little switch on it. I really strongly recommend that you don't try this at home, because if you don't know what you're doing, the batteries can heat up, and I don't know, you could start a fire or you could damage your Lego at the least. So I strongly recommend you don't do this, but I just want to see if this will work. One thing that's important is that the LEDs are polarized. I need to make sure I hook this up correctly. I'm going to need to take the trolley card out to make room for the battery. It'll fit right there like that. But sorry, Harry, I'm going to have to take the candy trolley out. No! What I did was I cut off the USB connector that connected to the old battery box. Then I was very careful to make sure I checked which wires were positive and which were negative. One LED was hooked up in parallel to all the other ones. I'm not sure why, but I just kept it that way. I wanted to make sure I kept everything the same. So I've got the positive connections made there, and then I put my shrink wrap on it. So I've twisted this pair together. Just remember to put my shrink tube on there. Okay, then I'm going to twist these together. This is ridiculous, but I accidentally left my real solder at my other shop, so I just have this plumbing solder. It's way too big, but I can make it work. All that's left is to shrink the shrink tubing. I left myself plenty of extra wire. I probably didn't need to do that, but I did anyway. And pull this apart again and run the wires through the inside so they don't have to go out the back. How about a little test here? I got my switch. All right, it works. Let me get this all tucked together and put back together. I'm really happy with the way this turned out. It's exactly what I wanted. Now it's time to get this set up under my Christmas tree.
This way. Come on, don't be shy. This way.
If you like this video, you should check out my other videos, like this one, where I got my first ever Lego train set, or this video here, where I incorporate the train into my layout for the first time. I'd like to know how you would motorize the Hogwarts Express. Do you have any old 9-bolt trains, or the newer RC trains? Leave your thoughts in the comments section below. A like rating is always appreciated, and thanks for watching.